Hello everyone. Okay, so in last video we have seen how to shade the hair. Okay, so now according to the reference, okay, you have to just identify first, observe, okay, how the values have to be given, okay, on the paper. So if you could see that one part of it is too dark, the next side it is dark. Okay, so darker shade you have to give it according to the darker shade. You have to choose the pencil accordingly. So first, we will just go ahead and do eyes. Okay, so for eyes, you can take the darkest pencil you have, which is 8B or 10B. Okay, that you can take it. I have taken 8B. Okay, so I have taken 8B. So you can just follow that how I am doing slightly. Okay, you should not directly give the pressure on whatever the outline or anything you are giving. Okay, as this is pencil shading, we have to, it's like a shade only, we have to give the outline also. Okay, so that's what even I am doing. Okay, first, accordingly, slightly according to the reference, I'm trying to give everything, okay, the outline and all. So slowly you have to give it. The eyelid also, sorry, the eyelid also has to be given with the darkest pencil. So down the line, wherever the dark, but particularly the dark areas are according to the reference, okay, you have to just check it and you have to give it the same shade. I feel that it is there towards the eye, towards the downwards also. So I'm giving with the same pencil inside the iris also. You have to give accordingly the same pencil, only the darker shade and all you have to give it. So leave the space where the highlight is, okay, and then cover up the inside iris, okay, and towards the darker part of iris you have to do it, and the outline of the iris also you have to do it with the same pencil. Okay, so slowly just do it, don't give pressure initially, just go ahead and just follow that what I'm doing. You can see that slowly only with a light pressure you have to give it. Directly you should not use uh, the dark, means the pressure of your hand has to be light, the corner and everything. So everything I have done with 8B only. I'm doing it with 8B. So with the smaller stump, okay, this is one. I guess with that you can just go ahead and give, means you can just blend it smoothly. You have to blend it. You should not, again, pressure is the key point. You have to lightly blend it in a part of eyelid. Just follow that what I'm doing. You can just go ahead and just follow what I'm doing. Once the outline you have blended slightly, you can give inside also. You can give the shade. You can see even I have holded the blending stump little bit far only. Okay, so next what I will do, I will give the shade to the eyebrow. Okay, so first I will give with 2B. The shade I am going to give it with 2B, and then I will use 4B and um, 4B and 8B I have to use for the last this thing. Just shade it and then again blend it with the makeup brush. Okay, if you don't have it you can even use cotton bud, but the pressure has to be very light. Why brush? Because brushes are very gently, the synthetic brushes will be very gentle, soft, so when you blend it with that, okay, the pressure will not appear on the paper. So that's the reason brush will blend more smoothly, okay, than the cotton buds or tissue paper. Okay, so the same thing, the other eyebrow also I have done. So now with the 4B pencil only, I'm giving the shade to the right side of the face, because the right side of the face I feel that that is more darker than the right side. So wherever the dark point is, okay, the darker shade is in the reference, I will give 4B, okay, and I will use 2B and HB also wherever needed. So right now I'm doing with 4B. Very lightly, gently, just move on towards the shade. How I'm giving, just you can just follow it. So this is the, you have to follow accordingly. I'm taking the pencil eraser, okay, because everything has been smudged. So slightly near inside the iris, okay, the darker shade and all, lightly I have given the highlights very lightly. It is not visible also. Okay, with stump again you have to blend it. You will not leave it like that. The corner of the eye also, okay, outside the iris, okay, that will be white, so I am correcting it accordingly. I feel the eye is little bit, I have to correct the eye, so I'm using 4B, okay, to get to the correct part. And for the iris I'm using 8B, the outside of the iris. Just follow what I'm doing, okay, that is only enough. I'm using 4B, okay, downwards and all. So only inside of the eye and the outline, whatever I have done, that I have done with 8B, and I have used 4B for the shading outside the eye area. And then again you have to blend it with the brush, okay, gently you have to blend it. With the blending only, regarding the nose line also, I'm just trying to give. Now I'll give the eyebrow. The first shade, as I told, it was 2B. Okay, when I have blended it, now I'm giving with 4B, and then I will go ahead and give it with 8B. Okay, 8B or 10B, anything you can give. Whatever the eye shape you have given, okay, that you can give. I didn't have 10B, so I'm giving it with 8B. So the hairline, how I'm giving, that is completely according to the reference. Okay, little bit here and there, yeah, if it didn't come, don't just bother it. With the light pressure you have to keep on giving it, it will definitely come. We just keep trying, because first portrait definitely it will not come exactly the same way. Okay, so you have to just practice it some 3 4 portrait when you do. So each portrait, okay, definitely there will be improvement. So the first one, yeah, I will agree. If it comes 60%, okay, that means you have done properly. So just practice it. Okay, that is what is important. So you can see that how I have given. Okay. Then after giving with 4B also, I am blending it. Okay, and then I will be just yeah, with the pencil eraser. Okay, if I have to give the highlights towards the eyebrow also, I will give it. Now I'm using 8B. According to the reference, you can just go ahead and just see, and a single eyebrows you can just do it. Okay, first thing, outline you have to give. Okay, blend it, and then you can give the hairline also. You can see that I'm giving with the pencil eraser certain highlights just to make sure that it looks real. Okay, for that only. Okay, it should not look like a complete drawing. So we are making a realistic portrait. So accordingly, we have to give some highlights also inside the eyebrow line. So now this bindi is there. Okay, so that bindi, it's just very quite simple. So with 6B I'm doing this. Okay, even you can do it with 8B also. Okay, so wherever I feel that I have to give highlights, okay, again as I said, that according to the reference only you have to give. Okay, first thing, observe, okay, and then start giving it. So what you understand, accordingly only you have to give. First you have to understand where the light falls on the portrait, okay, where it is too dark, where it is gentle, okay, where you have to give highlights, and where you have to just give slight blending. So all those things you have to first see, and then you have to do. So wherever I feel the correction I have to give, so I'm just giving it accordingly. Okay, so the lines, it should not be just blunt. Okay, you have to blend it with stumps. Okay, so that's the reason we use the smaller one. When you practice, you can use Dom's pencil. Okay, that's quite affordable. Okay, Dom's Camel, Apsara Art Line. You can use any pencil. Okay, but just to make sure that you have from HB to 10B pencils, and then you can go ahead with it. When you start professionally, okay, that time you can go ahead and choose Brusto is good, Faber-Castell is good, okay, Stedler is good when you're using means giving some commissions, work and all that time. So the same way I'm giving the other side, this eye also, using the same pencil. If you're doing it with 6p, okay, for example, I'm saying if you're doing it with 6p, so make sure that you use the same pencil towards the other side also. Whatever you have given to the one side of it, the other side also you have to give the same way. You can see how slowly I'm doing, okay. Just don't rush the process, okay. Sit, if for this eye itself, okay, if it takes 1 hour, okay, leave it, do it 1 hour and just leave it. If you have half an hour time on a daily basis, okay, you can sit for half an hour. How much you can, only that much only you do, okay. Don't try to do beyond your capacity, because you have to do other works also, right? So it's okay if you're sitting for half an hour, okay. Yeah, it's good that if you have 1 hour on a daily basis. If it's half an hour or 15-20 minutes also, it's okay. But do how much you can do towards it. Don't try to rush or complete it. Okay, it is a slow process. You have to trust the process and you have to just go ahead with it. Same way I'm blending with the stump. Hmm. So these two eyes will definitely take 1 hour of your time. Okay, so when you're giving the outline of the eye, make sure that if you give one eye, the second eye also you give the outline. Okay, you keep it. You give the shade to the other side, you give this side also. So just go it accordingly. I'm sitting and I'm doing it both the eyes in the same time. So that's the reason I'm doing it now. Okay, later today only eye planning is there. Okay, then I will go ahead on the topper part, the head part and all I will complete, and then we will go to nose. Okay, ears and lips, like that. From top to down we have to come. Highlighting the iris, again blending it. Okay, slightly, very lightly you have to give. Thin line it should be. Slightly blend it. If you feel that too much of it has been erased, okay, so slightly you can blend it. You can see that I'm holding the stump at the back because I'm doing it lightly. Okay, so again we'll be doing the eyebrow lines. You can see very slowly I'm starting it up. Okay, I'm not doing it too fast. So first one, do it with 4B. Okay, I mean now, okay, first layer of it which you have blended it, okay, that is with 2B. So now I'm using 4B pencil. See how nicely the eyebrows has been nicely blended. Using the brush again, okay, when I have done with the 4B. giving the highlights where I feel I have to, just to give a realistic look. So this is done. Now I'll be using 8B, okay, and giving the shade. Now I have taken this side. Okay, I have taken slightly. It's just a mix of 2B and 4B. Okay, so if this side it is little lighter, so I'm using 2B over here. Okay, slightly 2B. If it is darker, okay, then I will give the dark shade also. Okay, blend it first. Okay, I have to see whether it is matching with the other side also. So yeah, a bit lighter, but this is fine because I have given 2 3 shades of this 2B only over here. Okay, otherwise you can even use 4B if you're using it in very light pressure, with a light pressure. Okay, so like that you can use it, taking it a bit down and all. Okay, just blending it and dragging the shade to the other side also. Okay, and now a bit of highlights wherever it is needed. Okay, so regarding the reference, I will see the reference and then only I will go ahead and give it. So near the eyelid point I have given. Okay, down slightly with the uh eye side. Okay, down the down layer. Okay, there also I have given. Okay, slightly I'm moving my hand. I'm not giving too much of pressure. Okay, inside the iris also I'm trying to give, and the corner of the iris, both the side. Okay, that has to be highlighted. So with eraser only we will be doing it. If you have a mono eraser, that also you can use it. Pencil eraser would be better, or and mono eraser, both can be used. Okay, so you can use it. Normal eraser it will be difficult. Okay, so you can use this. Okay, I feel that here down, okay, the highlights has to be given. So accordingly, and every time you do it, make sure that you keep on sharpening your pencil. Okay, this pencil eraser also, it should be clean when you are giving it. So every time I'm sharpening it and I'm just giving the highlight accordingly. So we will see the image and accordingly we will give it. And we are not supposed to just leave it like that. You have to blend it also when you give the highlight. Okay. Now I'll correct it. Okay. Inside, I'm giving it accordingly. Okay. Just using the darker shade. Okay. To give the details. Okay. So using 8B, you can use, as I said, that if you're using 10B, you can use 10B also. Light pressure only you have to starting, you have to handle it with light pressure only. Every time I'm just sharpening it and then only I'm just giving the highlight, because whenever we try to do it, okay, every time it will become dirty. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, the upper layer where I have given slightly, okay, that I'm just darkening it. I'm using 4B only. 4B little darkly I have given, okay, down the line. Sorry, not 4B, 6B I have given. Because that was the darkest part, so slightly I have given. That was more dark, so slightly blend it wherever it is needed with stump, okay. Okay, giving the lashes. Okay, again, you can use 6B or 8B. First layer, maybe you can use 6B and then you can go ahead with 8B also. If you feel that it is not darker at that point of time, if it is darker, you can leave it directly. Okay, if you're not confident enough, first layer you can go ahead with slightly, you can give it with 6B and then you can go ahead. Okay, it's a curvy, the lashes are important. Okay, so just practice it. I think last class I have taught you that how you have to blend, means how you have to bend and you have to give the eyelashes. So slowly give it. If you keep on trying, okay, definitely it will come. Initially, yeah, even for me it didn't come when I started. I felt eyebrows and eyelashes were quite difficult. So later, with practice it came. So I would say practice it, okay, and then definitely you'll get a good result. So this side upper and down I have given. Okay, so the other side also I'm starting from down. Okay, the down eyelashes I'm doing it. If you feel that you're not understanding, okay, you can just ask me. So I will be explaining it to you better. So down, I am using 8B only. Okay, for the nostrils. Both the eyes I have given. It's not completed yet. Okay, you have to give the shade, but I'm just giving it towards the nose also, to the dark part. Only the dark part I'm giving the shading and all. I will do it later. And regarding the lip line, the middle line of the lips, okay, That also, it is dark, okay, too dark, so I'm giving it with 8B only. So you can also give it accordingly. So blend it with blending stump. The smaller one you can take it slightly on the upside of the lips, okay, that I'm just giving with the blending stump only. I'm not shading it with pencil directly. I'm not giving the upper line with pencil directly, okay, so that's the reason. Okay, now what I will do, I will go ahead and towards the forehead I will give. The hairline you can see over there, there is a shadow of it, okay, which is darker. So that we are going to create it now. And this we will be doing it with 4B. Okay, the remaining face and all, because we have dark values more, right? So accordingly, you can see and you can choose it, as I said, that 2B or HB. But the thing is how you are doing it. Even with single pencil, we can go ahead and we can create a portrait. So this is 4B. Okay, I'm creating the shadow of the hair. Okay, the front, some strings are there, right? For that. Okay, and I will be blending it again with the brush. And I will take 2B and I will give towards the forehead, completely forehead. Very slowly you have to give it the shade towards the forehead. And it's already time, so next class we will go ahead and we will just see that how to blend and the upper head, nostrils. Sorry, nostrils we have done. The nose, how to shade it. Okay, so the upper and lower part we will be doing it towards the facial features. So very slowly you have to move your hand. Okay, with the shading the lines should not be visible, okay, you have to blend it smoothly. So that's the reason very lightly you have to go with. If you feel that it is very dark, okay, what you can do, you can use HB also. Okay, just cover it completely.